The sands of Egypt whisper tales of a glorious past, a past that has shaped the very essence of human history. These vast deserts with their wind-swept dunes hold secrets of a civilization that once thrived here, a civilization that has left an indelible mark on the world. They speak of pharaohs and pyramids, of gods and goddesses, and of a people whose ingenuity and determination built wonders that have stood the test of time. The statues and hieroglyphs tell stories of a society deeply connected to its beliefs and traditions. At the heart of these stories flows the Nile, a life-giving river that nourished a civilization. The Nile was not just a river, it was the lifeblood of Egypt, providing sustenance and a means of transport, linking the people to their gods and to each other. The ancient Egyptians called their land Kemet, the Black Land, a tribute to the fertile soil deposited by the Nile's annual floods. This rich, dark soil was a stark contrast to the surrounding desert, a symbol of life amidst the arid sands. This rich soil was a gift, allowing for bountiful harvests that sustained a large population. The fields along the Nile were lush and green, teeming with crops that fed the people and supported the growth of cities and towns. The Nile was more than a water source. It was Egypt's lifeline, a highway for trade, and a source of inspiration for art and mythology. The river's presence permeated every aspect of Egyptian life, from the practical to the spiritual. From its delta in the north to its source in the south, the Nile dictated the rhythm of life. Its predictable flooding cycles allowed the Egyptians to plan their agricultural activities with precision, ensuring that their fields were always fertile and productive. Farmers relied on its predictable floods to irrigate their fields and grow crops like wheat and barley. These crops were the staples of the Egyptian diet, providing the nourishment needed to sustain a growing population. Fishermen cast their nets into its waters, teeming with fish. The Nile's bounty was not limited to the land. Its waters were rich with life, providing a vital source of protein for the Egyptian diet. Boats laden with goods sailed its length, connecting villages and cities. The Nile was a bustling artery of commerce, facilitating trade and communication between different parts of the kingdom. The Nile unified Upper and Lower Egypt, shaping not just the land, but also the destiny of its people. This unification was crucial in the development of a cohesive and powerful state, capable of remarkable achievements in art, architecture, and governance. It was the stage upon which the grand drama of ancient Egypt unfolded. Along its banks, temples and monuments rose, celebrating the gods and commemorating the deeds of pharaohs. The annual flooding of the Nile was a time of celebration and renewal. The Egyptians eagerly awaited the inundation, which brought fresh silt and water to their fields, ensuring another year of prosperity. The Egyptians marked this event with festivals and offerings to the gods, particularly Hapi, the god of the Nile. These celebrations were a testament to their gratitude and reverence for the river that sustained their civilization. They developed ingenious irrigation systems like canals and basins to manage the flood waters and channel them to their fields. These innovations allowed them to maximize the benefits of the Nile's floods, ensuring that their agriculture was both productive and sustainable. The Nile's bounty allowed the ancient Egyptians to flourish, building a civilization that would leave an indelible mark on history. Their achievements in architecture, art, and science continue to inspire and awe the world, a testament to the enduring legacy of the Nile and the people who lived along its banks. At the helm of this extraordinary civilization stood the pharaoh, the absolute ruler of Egypt. More than just a king, the pharaoh was considered a living god, the embodiment of Horus, the falcon god. He was the intermediary between the gods and the people, responsible for maintaining order and justice, known as Ma'at. The pharaoh's power was absolute. He commanded the army, enacted laws, and controlled all resources. The pharaoh's image was everywhere, depicted in colossal statues, intricate reliefs, and towering obelisks. He wore distinctive regalia, including the crown of Upper and Lower Egypt, the crook and flail, and the ceremonial beard. Each pharaoh adopted a throne name upon ascending to power, signifying their divine right to rule. The pharaohs of the Middle Kingdom, particularly those of the 12th dynasty, are renowned for their piety and focus on stability and prosperity. They commissioned ambitious building projects, expanded Egypt's borders, and restored the country to its former glory after a period of disunity. Their reign marked a golden age for Egypt, characterized by economic prosperity, artistic innovation, and a resurgence of royal power. The pharaohs of the Middle Kingdom left behind a legacy of strength and stability that would inspire future generations. The city of Thebes, known to the Egyptians as Waset, rose to prominence during the Middle Kingdom. This period marked a renaissance in Egyptian culture, art, and architecture, with Thebes at its heart. The city's strategic location on the Nile made it a vital hub for trade and communication, linking Upper and Lower Egypt. Located on the east bank of the Nile, Thebes became the capital of Egypt and the center of political and religious life. The river not only provided sustenance and transportation, but also played a crucial role in the religious beliefs of the ancient Egyptians, symbolizing life and rebirth. Its grandeur was unmatched, with magnificent temples, opulent palaces, and bustling marketplaces. The city's architecture reflected the wealth and power of its rulers, who commissioned grand structures to demonstrate their divine right to govern. The city's skyline was dominated by the Temple of Karnak, a vast complex dedicated to the Theban triad Amun, Mut, and Khonsu. This temple was not just a place of worship, but also a center for learning and administration, where priests and scribes worked tirelessly to maintain the religious and bureaucratic functions of the state. Karnak was not just a temple, it was a city within a city, a testament to the power and piety of the pharaohs who built it. The complex spanned over 200 acres and included multiple temples, chapels, and sacred lakes, each added by successive rulers to honor the gods and legitimize their reign. Over centuries, successive rulers added to its grandeur, constructing massive pylons, towering obelisks, and vast hypostyle halls adorned with intricate carvings and colorful reliefs. These additions not only showcased their devotion to the gods, but also served as a means to immortalize their legacy in stone. The temple was a place of pilgrimage, where Egyptians came to worship the gods and seek their blessings. Festivals and religious ceremonies attracted people from all over Egypt, turning Karnak into a vibrant center of spiritual and social life. Thebes was a city of contrasts, where the splendor of the royal court existed alongside the humble lives of ordinary Egyptians. The grandeur of the palaces and temples stood in stark contrast to the modest homes of the city's artisans, laborers, and farmers, who played a crucial role in sustaining the city's economy and culture. Its streets were a hive of activity, with merchants hawking their wares, artisans crafting their goods, and priests performing their rituals. The bustling marketplaces were filled with the sounds of haggling, the clinking of metal, and the chanting of prayers, creating a vibrant tapestry of daily life. The city's wealth was evident in the elaborate tombs of its nobles, filled with treasures and provisions for the afterlife. These tombs, adorned with intricate paintings and carvings, depicted scenes of daily life, religious rituals, and the journey to the afterlife, offering a glimpse into the beliefs and values of ancient Egyptians. Thebes, the city of 100 gates, stood as a testament to the achievements of the Middle Kingdom, a beacon of civilization in the ancient world. Its legacy endures in the ruins that still stand today, a reminder of a time when Thebes was the heart of one of the greatest civilizations in history. The Middle Kingdom, spanning from around 2055 to 1650 BCE, is often referred to as a period of renaissance in Egyptian history. This era marked a significant transformation in the political, cultural, and social landscapes of ancient Egypt, setting the stage for a flourishing civilization that would leave an indelible mark on history. Following a period of political fragmentation and instability known as the First Intermediate Period, Mentuhotep, the second of the 11th dynasty, reunited Egypt and ushered in an era of renewed prosperity and cultural flourishing. His reign marked the beginning of the Middle Kingdom, a time when Egypt saw the re-establishment of centralized power and the revitalization of its cultural heritage. The pharaohs of the 12th dynasty in particular consolidated this reunification and established a period of peace and prosperity. They were instrumental in strengthening the administrative and economic structures of the state, ensuring stability and growth. This dynasty is often celebrated for its contributions to the development of Egyptian society and its enduring legacy. This era witnessed a resurgence in art, literature, and architecture. The Middle Kingdom is renowned for its artistic achievements, including intricate jewelry, detailed sculptures, and elaborate tomb paintings. Literature also flourished, with scribes producing works that have been studied and admired for centuries. Architectural innovations during this period included the construction of grand temples and monumental structures that showcased the skill and creativity of Egyptian builders. Pharaohs like Senusret III and Amenemhat III undertook ambitious building projects, constructing temples, pyramids, and irrigation works. These projects not only demonstrated their power and resources, but also contributed to the overall development and sustainability of the kingdom. The irrigation systems, in particular, played a crucial role in enhancing agricultural productivity, which was vital for the sustenance of the population. Literature flourished, with works like The Tale of Sinuhe and the Instructions of Amenemope offering insights into Egyptian society and morality. These literary masterpieces provide a glimpse into the values, beliefs, and daily life of the ancient Egyptians, reflecting their intellectual and cultural sophistication. The preservation of these texts has allowed modern scholars to gain a deeper understanding of the Middle Kingdom's societal norms and philosophical outlook. The Middle Kingdom saw advancements in mathematics, astronomy, and medicine, demonstrating the intellectual vibrancy of the time. Egyptian scholars made significant contributions to these fields, developing techniques and knowledge that would influence future generations. Their work in astronomy, for example, helped in the creation of more accurate calendars, while advancements in medicine included the documentation of various treatments and surgical procedures. The Middle Kingdom also witnessed a more assertive foreign policy. Egyptian armies campaigned south into Nubia, securing valuable trade routes and resources like gold and diorite. These military expeditions not only expanded Egypt's territorial boundaries, but also enhanced its economic wealth and strategic influence in the region. Egyptian armies campaigned south into Nubia, securing valuable trade routes and resources like gold and diorite. These expeditions were crucial for maintaining Egypt's economic stability and ensuring a steady flow of resources that were essential for the kingdom's prosperity. The pharaohs established trading posts and diplomatic relations with other Near Eastern powers, expanding Egypt's influence beyond its borders. These interactions facilitated the exchange of goods, ideas, and cultural practices, enriching Egyptian society and contributing to its development as a major civilization in the ancient world. This period of resurgence cemented Egypt's position as a dominant force in the ancient world, leaving an enduring legacy of cultural achievements and political stability. The Middle Kingdom's contributions to art, literature, science, and governance have continued to inspire and influence civilizations throughout history, underscoring the significance of this remarkable era in the annals of human achievement.